Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. I'm Sam Madavi coming to you this week from Dream Car Classic in downtown Hollywood, Florida. Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. This is gonna be one awesome car.
And I said, it doesn't even run yet. And look at it now, it's amazing.
I'm here with a good old friend of mine, Tony from Atlanta, Georgia. He's here at the Dream Car Classic all the way in downtown Hollywood, Florida, because he lives down here.
Today I got the 2017 911 Targa in a 06 Z06. I've had this for going on 3 years now.
3 years, and you just told me the story about living on a golf community, and that's what happened to your windshield.
Sadly, when you live in a golf community, sometimes golf balls go a little wild and hit the windshield on this one.
Big change from back in the Honda days.
It is.
This thing's got a turbo sound that I know it's been upgraded. So what'd you do to it?
This has APR 85 tune and also the Soul Cat Delete.
Man, how much horsepower do you think you're making there?
I haven't dynoed it, but they say about 560.
Wow, that is impressive. Tony's been building cars with us back in the day, 25 years ago, from the days of Atlanta, Georgia with the Nopi. Now, tell us about this Corvette you got. This is a change.
I just picked this up about 6 months ago, so it's 06 Z06. Bought it with 21,000 miles, so very low miles. It has a cam, long tube headers, exhaust. I just did the wheels and updated all the headlights and lights to make it look a little cleaner and modern.
It sounds so good. It's unbelievable. Hitting that cam lick, and you got the C7 style front headlights.
Yeah.
Now, did you put those in yourself?
I did, yes, yeah.
That is very nice.
Yep.
Two awesome cars. What a change from back in the day, huh? We were doing imports.
Yeah, no, normal Hondas.
Yeah, right? I'm here with George and Julia's father-son team, and this is what it's about, everybody. You young kids out there, you need to listen to this because we need more of you out there.
So this Charger was built by me and my father. It was in a junkyard. When we were fixing it up, it was really hard for us to do everything all at once because of money, and then this was during quarantine times. And my grandfather had passed away, which is my father's dad. That took a big effect on us. We used the Charger to cope with our grief and everything, and that just bonded us more with the Charger.
That's cool, man. This thing was flooded in California, came to Georgia, somebody tried to rebuild it, then you and your dad took it over, and this is where you learn little by little to do the engine, the body work, the paint work, and took this car from a junkyard and brought it back to life, put it on the streets. That's really special. And what a tribute, right? It's for Grandpa. That is so cool.
It's pushing over 600 with 200 shot of nitrous, with long tube headers, ported throttle body, stroked out to a 392.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Good for you. You did all that by yourself with your father.
Yes, sir. I built engines since I was 2, so I never really got to know how to buff out the body until we had the Charger. We buffed it out, we clay barred it, we waxed it. People always ask us, is it ceramic coated? And it's never been ceramic coated. And the paint job is straight from the junkyard.
We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Appalachian Backroads.
It's time for the Lokar Lowdown with Kevin Ford.
A while back, we had a unique opportunity to purchase the company Kavico Steering Wheels. Some of you may have never heard of it. Some of you know that name by heart. This company has been around since the 50s, making iconic steering wheels for movie cars, hot rods, muscle cars, boats, everything. We bought all the tooling, all the original equipment from the 50s, and we've been producing wheels the same way they did back in the early days. These are very heavy-duty, 1-inch steel or stainless hoops. They've got stainless centers. We offer them in so many different styles, depths, diameters, colors. We're even bringing back some of the old stuff where we had the sparkle colors. We're working on that. We're bringing everything back to where it was with all the same quality and sturdy steering wheel design from the 50s. So look for this coming soon on our website at lokar.com.
I'm here with Dave, and he brought two very cool cars, one being a Hennessy Cadillac CTSV.
Yes.
Lamborghini doors.
Lamborghini doors, custom fitted. The car itself, I bought used, bought it out of state in North Carolina, picked it up on a Monday, drove it straight to Sealy, Texas, dropped it off at Hennessy on a Tuesday. A couple weeks later, they picked it up and had a nice ride home.
You took a Jaguar and you made it reliable, right?
It's the heartbeat of England now.
Yeah.
502 Chevy crate motor, 700 R4 transmission, Jaguar rear end, about 550 horsepower. Body of the car, it's an Arizona car, so no rust, painted marina blue Corvette color.
The rear seat delete, that's a custom-made deal. They don't just make that, right?
No.
You wanted to do that.
The entire interior is all custom.
And what's in that delete?
We have subwoofers in the back. We have a couple storage compartments.
That's pretty cool, totally original.
And I put the wing, which is TWR racing part, and only a few Jaguars had it, and I found it in England on eBay. Original Jags came with a V12 and a 400, turbo 400 transmission, so the 350 swap is easy.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Jaguar didn't make their own automatics.
Oh man, that is so cool. I love the headliner, the LED updated headlights, the Chevy emblem in the front that glows.
Nice.
All very cool, nice touches.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dave. This is a real pleasure. I'm here with Michael, and I'm covering the first Tesla that I've ever seen at a show, and this one is the Plaid Edition with the race car steering wheel and the 1,000 horsepower. Tell us about it.
So this is Obnoxious 3.0. Been lowered, runs on Boston 21-inch tires, 305 tires in the back.
What do you mean by Obnoxious 3.0?
So that's the name of the car. Really? So I had another Model S that was a 2012 that really got me into the scene.
Right.
So about 6 years ago, I bought a P85 Plus and I named it Obnoxious 1.0.
Got it.
So the way we designed it with the brakes, the wheels, the interior, the wrap and everything, that kind of got us on the map. Full body kit, some interior stuff, but a lot of it's stock inside. So it's all white inside. We got the roof rack and stuff like that.
What about that power?
So 1,100 horsepower.
1,100 horsepower.
1,100 horsepower.
How does that feel when you hit the gas?
Kind of nuts.
And it's all-wheel drive, so it's
drive.
instant.
But I also have track mode, so I can change it to 80-20 or 50-50 or put all 1,100 horsepower to the back.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's got 3 motors, 2 motors?
So it's got 3 motors altogether, so 2 in the back and 1 up front.
But 2,
so
that's the business end.
It's the business, yeah.
The front is really just to help you hook up and go, right?
Yep.
We have to go to a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show. Welcome back to Dream Car Classic. this car coming down the road with those giant turbos. And I love how you did the symmetrical turbos. This thing looks so good. The coolers, the turbos, the whole piping setup, the chassis. You look at this over and over again, you see, man, this thing's got so much work done to it.
I like muscle, I like old, I like new, and I'm like a mini trucker for my entire life, so I had to combine it all together.
What kind of truck?
93 Isuzu pickup.
Man, that is so cool.
What's left? It's built for 4 digits, couldn't exactly tell you. Can't strap it down. The rear axles are already twisted, so I know I'll break them, but yeah, it's fast.
I love the copper tubing. You never have to worry about a boost hose blowing off or anything like that. That is a nice touch.
Thank you. Parallel 4-link, cantilever lift, cantilever shock, Watts link to keep it centered. It's got 30-some pivot points in it. Gets about 8-9 inches of lift.
And you didn't know whether it was going to work or not when we put it together, right?
Nah, I just wanted something that was visually appealing. I wanted people to be attracted to fabrication. I left everything clear. I wanted everybody to see my welds. Being happy with like looking at metal work, you know. It's more art for me than anything.
It looks so good. It sounds so good driving through, but I love the symmetry up front.
Thank you.
That is so attractive, and this is very cool. You guys remember the movie Karate Kid? Ralph Macchio borrowed Mr. Miyagi's convertible. Look what I got behind me, Mike. This is a real treat.
Very rare 1948 Ford convertible. I've owned the car since 1982. I have restored this 3 times.
Wow.
The last time has been about 5 years ago. We changed all the electronics, all the gauges and stuff like that.
Now, what about the being convertible? You said that's pretty rare.
It's very rare. The convertible top is Mercedes cloth. Long ago, it was a real cheap one. The last time I restored it, I decided to go high ends. We did a full leather interior.
Power seats.
Put power bucket seats in, had a console built. Then I did all the gauges. I rewired the whole car myself. We upgraded with a GM crate motor, ZZ4 355 horsepower, 350 cubic inches. The whole front end suspension is TCI in California, and they build a really nice power rack and pinion system. This one happens to also have airbags. Car shows, you can lower it down and so forth. The paint on here is about 25 years old. Stays in the garage except for goes out for car shows.
Now, you're originally from California. Did you buy this from California and bring it out east?
Yes, the car was all original, was in pretty bad shape, still had the flathead engine in it. I kept it all these years, and like I say, the last go around was time to upgrade everything.
This is a real treat. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Appalachian Backroads. Mick, this is an absolute beautiful Nova. The paint, the stance, the way it sits. But that motor is so clean up under the hood.
It's a 427,
right?
Original 70 motor. I put it in brand new.
Really?
The block was brand new, the heads are brand new.
Now, tell me about those heads. You said there's something special about those heads.
Well, they're aluminum L89 heads, snowflake heads, which you don't see.
Man, that is nice. So how much horsepower are you making on this?
Probably 550 to 6.
I love the fuel setup. I saw that dampener / regulator that Holley sells, and I like the way that is because it's so clean up under the hood, you can barely see the lines coming in and out of it.
Right.
But the interior, I was noticing the interior and the dashboard and the center console. Is that original to the car?
It's all original, the interior.
Really?
The only thing I've changed is the shifter.
That's pretty rare inside there. You said it's got a tachometer as well?
In the dash from the factory, yeah.
That is cool.
It's very cool.
Noticing the stance, what kind of chassis do you have underneath it? Have you done the
It's all
work
original,
on it?
but yeah, we got frame connectors welded in.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's got what they call Ernie bars for traction.
I see you got wheel woods on all 4 corners. So
Wheel
it's
woods all the way around, yep. New fuel cell.
And how long have you owned it?
16 years.
And you've got all the parts that came off of this just in case.
I got the matching numbers to the motor and the motor, the wheels, everything in my garage.
The stance of your car, Bob, is absolutely beautiful. I kept looking for an airbag suspension and couldn't find one. You hit it really well. I was looking at the inside, I saw the lawn chairs.
It wasn't in the rat rod or anything like that. It wasn't meant to be a rat rod. It just happened.
I noticed the Cadillac rear tail lights. What year are they from?
92 DeVille, I think.
92.
Yeah.
How low did you take the suspension?
When I got the car, I had no firewall on the original frame, all rotted out, no A-pillars. So I just took it off and it rolled the rockers. I said, that's where I'm gonna make it sit. And we made it sit. Took an S10 front clip, mini trucker. S10 front clip, made my own frame all the way back, laid the box tubing flat.
It's really custom under there. That's why it says custom right there. Is that your shop?
Yeah, I have a shop called Mad Mods.
That is so cool. How much power does the engine make?
Depends, underdriven, overdriven, don't know exactly. Right now it's underdriven.
I love the camshafts holding the pistons as the front grille up
Parts,
here.
so like I said, you got to build with parts that you have.
Yeah, like the cup holders you have inside.
Yeah, all that's made.
It's just so much creativity goes behind one of these builds, you know? And I was sitting here looking for a suspension. I'm like,
it's all where the spring perch goes. We just hit all the lines, so everybody doesn't believe it runs.
It's absolutely
People jump
beautiful.
on it all the time.
This is really, really cool.
You can't buy beach chairs in Florida at this time of year.
I love the beach chairs. That's the best part right there.
So am I talking to you this way? How are we talking?
You're talking to me and him, not
Okay.
him.
Okay, cool.
He's the world.
Okay.
I'm your friend.
Great.
How do you like living down in Florida?
Love it, love it. Been here a few years now and I love it.
I love it. That's awesome. We miss him down in Atlanta. That is awesome. Good job, Dad.
Thank you.
Very good job teaching your son how to do all this. And this is something that you've worked on and you built yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, do you have anything at home that's stock?
No.
Good job. I'm very proud of you. This
No.
is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you
next
so
year,
much.
we're going to be going boating together.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a way to end the season. Here in beautiful South Florida at the Dream Car Classic. You guys can check out this show the first Sunday of every month all year long. I hope you enjoyed this season. I know I have. Can't wait for the next season of Lokar Car Show. For me, that's a wrap.